Hey, this is Rochelle and welcome to Multiple Passive Streams of Income. This tutorial will show you how to create a private label product listing as well as adding yourself to a wholesale product listing. I will include timestamps in the description below so you can skip to the part of the video you need. Let's start by going to Seller Central, go to the Catalog tab, and select Add Products. If you want to add yourself to a wholesale product listing, you would enter the UPC or the ASIN number and search to find that product. If you want to create a product label product listing, you will click the I'm adding a product not sold on Amazon hyperlink. You will then have to select a product category. Now we can find our category by looking at similar products on Amazon. So let's say I'm selling a new version of a water jug. I will search water jug on Amazon, click on the water jug listing, then scroll down to the product details, and this will show me the category is sports and outdoors and the subcategory is water bottles. We can also just search water jug and Amazon will give you category options to choose from. So select the one that best fits your product. After you select the category, you will have to input information about your product. Initially, you will just enter enough info to satisfy what Amazon needs to create the listing. So we will need to add the required information to each of these tabs to create a listing. This will ensure you are ungated to sell the product, and it will allow you to create a shipping plan next. Please keep in mind, depending on your category, will determine what fields are required as you create your listing. So if your screen doesn't look exactly like mine, that is probably the reason. So let's go to the Vital Info tab. If we are creating a listing for a product with no variations, we will enter a UPC code in the product ID field and select UPC. If we are creating a product listing for a product with variations, we will leave these fields blank. Now, a variation is when you're selling the same product but maybe in different colors or different sizes, for example. So let me repeat. If you are adding a product with no variations, you just enter a UPC code in the product ID field and select UPC. And if you are selling a product with variations, such as different colors or different sizes, you'll leave these fields blank. Now, the product name is the title of your listing. Just add the search term for your product. This is going to be a skeleton listing, so after we create the listing, you will go back and optimize it with better search terms and keywords when you are having your product manufactured and shipped. Okay, the brand name and the manufacturer is your Amazon store name. Now answer all the fields with an asterisk. The next tab is your variations tab. If your product does not have variations, you can skip this tab. If your product does have variations, click that tab and select the variations theme. Now I'm going to select color to demonstrate. So this would be a product that has multiple colors that I'm selling on Amazon. Enter the color in the color field. As you enter one, another box will appear. After you enter all your colors, click Add Variations. This will create color rows and request more information about each color variation. The seller SKU can be anything you want. It's just an internal identifier you create. So use something meaningful, something like white, small, male t-shirt to differentiate from the other SKUs that you're going to be creating for your various variations. The product ID is the UPC code now. So for the variation, you want to enter the UPC code. The condition is mostly going to be new, and enter the selling price and enter 0 as the quantity because you have no inventory yet. Once your inventory gets shipped to Amazon, they will update that field. But for now, you'll put 0. and choose the color from the color map drop-down. You can also type in a color if you don't see your color in that drop-down selection. After you fill in all the information for the variations, click Apply Changes. Now let's move to the Offer tab. Select if Amazon is going to ship or if you're going to ship. Next, let's go to the Images tab and upload an image. Again, you can add more images as you get images done for your product in the future. Remember, this is a skeleton listing. So you can also use supplier images if you don't have any images yet. The listing will not go live until inventory is added to it. So you can use any image for now. Next, let's go to the Description tab. Again, we just want to make a skeleton listing for now, so just add a couple of words to the product description field and the key product features field. The product description field is the product description on your listing, and the key product features are the bullet points on your listing. You will click Add More to add more bullet points. Again, you will optimize these fields after you do keyword and search term research for your product in the future. On a side note, a listing may have A1 content as their product description, or it could be a product description that just consists of words only. The last tab is your Keywords tab. Add a few keywords to the search terms field. These are the back-end keywords you will optimize after doing your keyword research. If any of your tabs have asterisks, you have not answered all required information on that tab. Go back and make sure you answer all required questions. If your tabs have no asterisks, you can then click Save and Finish. When you optimize your listing in the future, remember to toggle on the advanced view to open up hidden tabs and answer as many fields as possible, as it helps to give more info to the customer and allows more info for Amazon's robots to index you for. You will get a message alerting you that it will take 30 minutes to see your listing, and then you can go to Inventory, Manage Inventory, and that's where you'll see your listing set up. And if your listing isn't set to Fulfill by Amazon, you could select the product and change it on that screen. You will also see the ASIN number assigned to your products and your variations if applicable. You will also see the estimated FBA fees based on your selling price and the dimensions of your product, which is your length, width, and height, and then also the weight of your product. Again, they are estimated, so if you feel the FBA fees are incorrect, you can have your product measured when it gets to the Amazon warehouse to correct the FBA fees. Another tip, if you want to see the UPC code, make sure the column for UPC is shown by clicking Preferences, Columns Hidden, and make sure the UPC EAN box is selected. To change the fulfillment option of your product, just check the products you want to change and click the Action on Selected drop-down and choose the Change to Fulfill by Amazon or Fulfill by Merchant. If you see a FBA fee like this one, this is a FBM listing, so that means Fulfilled by Merchant. So Amazon is charging me 15% of the selling price of $14.99, which is $2.25 to list this product. I'm paying to ship the product to the customer myself, and I'm not shipping it into Amazon for Amazon to do. So that's Fulfilled by Merchant. Whereas the next listing is FBA, which is Fulfilled by Amazon, and it shows a $4.60 FBA fee, which is the referral fee and the cost for Amazon to pick, pack, and ship the product from an Amazon warehouse. Definitely confusing when you first do it, but it all gets easier with repetition. Thanks for your time, as I know you could be any other place right now. Take care.